Good morning. Welcome to the Harry Daly Museum of the Australian Society of Anaesthetists. The museum is cared for by a committee called HALMA for short, the History of Anaesthesia Library, Museum and Archives, which has been a committee in existence since 1996. My name's Cammack. I've been the chairman since 2015 of that committee. But this is a new project that we've decided to tackle with the odd vignette with some information on the apparatuses that we have in our museum. The first one I'd like to present is the Grant Humidifier. This was designed by Grant. It was marketed in 1976 after several years of experimentation. It received the Australian Design Award the following year in 1977. He started life as a mechanical and electrical engineer at Sydney University. After graduating there, he worked for CIG, who eventually sent him to England. While he was there, he decided he would do medicine and studied at London University. After graduating there, he returned to Australia and decided to become an anaesthetist, where he did his studies through the Prince of Wales and Prince Henry group. He'd always had an interest in biomedical devices, and this was before there was a specialty covering those items. This humidifier, as I said, was produced for the market in 1976. It won the Australian Design Award in 1977. It had some advantages over pre-existing models. You could fill it without breaking the circuit. It was readily cleanable, had a very long connection to the patient, in that he inserted a heated coiled wire which served up gas at 37 degrees at the patient end, and this actually got rid of a problem called rainout, where by the time the gas was presented to the patient, whatever humidity had been added to it was just drops in the tube. The patient really didn't get any humidified air, but this solved that problem. It could also be used in an operating theatre as well as in intensive care. It had a compensation mechanism through gas flow in order to preserve the temperature in the belly of it. This was not the only invention that Dr. Grant produced throughout his life. There were numerous inventions. There was a thoracic suction unit. There was a magnetic ball flow meter. There was an electronic flow meter, a laryngoscope, a syringe pump, a portable neonatal humidicrib, which was electrical. There was an electronic anaesthesia ventilator. One of the most intriguing things, a bit out of our field, was something called a DAF device, which was a delayed auditory feedback device, which was portable and could be used by stutterers to help reduce their stuttering. So he was a true lateral thinker. For all his efforts in life, in 2011, he was awarded the David Dewhurst Award by Biomedical Engineering. That is a very prestigious award. It's presented to only one individual each year if somebody deserved it. Now, David Dewhurst, it was named after that person who, if you remember, had some input into the cochlear implant, which is why the award was named after him, because that is such a significant grant to the world. More recently, Dr. Grant himself has been honoured by the Australian system with an AO for all his efforts throughout his career. He not only functioned as an anaesthetist and an inventor, but he was also a lifelong jazz pianist and songwriter, playing with bands such as the Abbey Jazz Band, the Art Deco Music Group, the Falcons, and even Peoria Jazz Band. So he's a person who has achieved in life and I think well deserves the AO. He has been a frequent visitor to our museum, often bringing in prototypes of things that he had been working on through the ages. But thank you to Dr. Grant for his gifts to society. Thank you.